Good afternoon. It's the Trigger, Rich Bontrager. Welcome back for another 2 p.m. with the Trigger. And today and tonight, it's all going to be about the future of media. The future of media. Yeah, things are changing rapidly in the entire media world, and it's interfacing with what we do with our business, our life, with our careers. And today, we're going to talk about some of those things that I see going on, some of the trends that are changing, and some of the things that we can do to better amplify and shine on camera and stage so that your brand does get further out and it shines and it elevates more because the media is now your new best friend. The media is now coming to you in new and exciting ways. Coming up tonight, by the way, before I forget, we are going to be talking about this on How to Rock the Stage. You don't want to miss the show coming up tonight. And I will have a link in a moment that you'll be able to share out and join in our conversation. But the show will be live, and Mark Hirschberger will be my guest tonight. We're going to talk about the future of media, but also how technology is now making it so easy to get into the media game. He actually has created a new app that blends print, media, social media posts, everything all in one, and media literally at your palm in a whole new way. So we're going to have a great conversation tonight, talking further and further about this whole idea of how the future of media is evolving, where it is taking us. It's so fun to be a part of the media industry. Again, I've been in media for over 30 years now. I have been involved as a broadcaster, sports play-by-play, talk show host, interviewer, and so much more. And I've seen this move. Literally, when I was back in college, when I was first beginning being a part of the media training and industry, I was splicing with a razor blade, reel to reel audio cassette tape. That's how we first started off in my radio days in the broadcast studio on a college campus. And it was broadcast only to the college campus dormitories. That's as far as my first radio shows went. My first basketball games went from the local gymnasium of the college university to the dormitory or maybe to the parking lot if you got lucky. Sometimes you can pick it up in the car frequency. But we were splicing tape. And then we were using 8-track cassettes for part of the commercial breaks and the stop sets. And then when I got out into broadcast radio for my first couple of career jobs, I was spinning records and winding them up backwards to make sure it started right. And you would have the speed ramp so you didn't have that warm sound before the song kicked off. We were using 8-track cassettes for the commercials. And then I got into digital audio playback where you began to get CDs and you would queue up the CD and punch the right number. Remember those? Uh, and then it got into the last station I was at. They were having all their songs, the entire library put onto a giant computer, and we could punch up the songs and literally play 1, 2, 3 in a row. You could put little bumpers in between the sweepers and things, the jingles. And we only came on for weather and a brief update and things like that. So a lot of it was becoming automated now where you have Sirius XM and you have other things that are so automated, you don't know what's live or Memorex anymore. Now we have what's going on, and pandemic accelerated all this now that you are now your own media empire, your own media brand. You can do exactly like I am doing. You can be on multiple channels at once, broadcasting, educating, coaching, selling. In fact, just the other day, I saw someone who was doing their own version of QVC. Remember the Home Shopping Network? People were selling their goods and stuff. Now, literally, they're doing your own home shopping network of the goods you sell, the things you create. And again, you can stream it over multiple platforms with resources like Restream, which is what I use. I'm on 5 different platforms right now. I'm going to be expanding that in 2023. I'm going to be on more platforms because then you can, like every day, 2 o'clock, you join me right here. It's your own TV channel. It's your own broadcast network. Every Wednesday night, I've been doing this for 3 years, 7 o'clock in the evening, I'm live with Rock the Stage. And it goes on and on, where now you can incorporate everything I'm doing right now can also be incorporated onto your phones. So for those of you on streaming platforms, you can also watch on your phone. You can embed it into your website now. So, and that's going to be coming in 2023 for Rock the Stage, by the way. We're going to embed this into the website. So you have one-stop destination. You know exactly where to go. And you can literally have your own channel. If you want to expand it, I know people that have so much content, you could build out a 24/7 streaming content where it's on a loop. And every day you're refilling from your YouTube channel, from your Vimeo, whatever platform you have all your videos stored on, you can turn that into your own content channel and then break in live and do live events like I'm doing right now. Imagine what you could do for your business, your school, for your church. I just got an email earlier today from a church organization reaching out and saying, we want to talk to you about what you do and what the potential for the kingdom of God could look like, but better using the very tools you use, Rich. This is endless now, and how media is changing to literally be at your hand. For years, being involved with church ministry, the church poo-pooed it. We kind of were resistant to it because it was just kind of icky. Being involved with the media was nothing good was going to happen. Even in the early days of the religious television shows, there was some people that took it too far, and they got in legal trouble, and they turned off people because of the pride, the ego, the money, the excessiveness of how it looked and felt. Those days are gone. Those days are completely gone because now you literally can create your own presence as a media empire, as a media brand authority, as a talk show host, or whatever it is you have going on. The future of media is literally now. I also want to take you to the future a little bit, because the future is going to be exactly what I've been describing for the last several years. The virtual stage is ever expanding. This is just the beginning. What I'm doing and how I'm doing it right now. Right now, I could have a multiple camera shoot if I wanted. I choose not to, but I could have a multi-camera shoot. It's going to get to the point, and I'm seeing people already test it out, where it's almost holographic in nature. Yeah. In fact, we were watching a show last night, and they demonstrated a holographic image of someone after they are dead, but they recorded all the information beforehand, and they were talking to family and friends and retelling stories, sharing intimate details through the hologram. Imagine a holographic image. Remember the first time you watched Star Wars and Chewbacca was playing Luke, and they had the hologramic chessboard, and that one ogre type guy picked up the other guy and crushed him on the ground. Remember how amazed we were in a film of special effects that you could do that type of things. That's not a joke anymore. We're literally going to be able to create holographic, interactive means of communicating. Imagine that. That right now I can have a guest on, I can interview, I can talk, I can make it look like we're in the same studio. We currently do that with Rock the Stage. But we could literally beam in and literally be right there in a virtual holographic status. Imagine what we've seen at Disney, what Disney has done. Imagine now having that be commonplace for media, for you, for your brand. How are you leveraging media? How are you taking what's available right now and leveraging it in your own speaking career? How are you leveraging this in your own business career and turning into, okay, you're a chef, you know amazing things to do. How are you turning little mini micro or live shows into streaming content to elevate you, your brand, and your ability to help others learn how to cook amazing meals? Why not? Why not do this and embrace what's going on and get ahead of the curve? Right now is a great time to get into streaming content. You can take one video show and turn it into an audio podcast. You can have a video TV show, a streaming show like this. And you can enter the micro content. Tonight on our show, Rock the Stage, as we talk to Mark, we're going to talk about how you can have one app. Authors have great material. They write great content. Often we're bookmarking, we're highlighting, we're scratching things down to remember that great quote in a book. Imagine having one app that you can highlight what you read, put it in your own Instagram or post that you want to create, It acts as a bookmarker. It acts as a social media post, and you can even have audio and sound with it if you would like. It's available right now. It already exists. What do you want your future to be with media? What do you want to do with what you have available at your disposal and the way you want to better communicate to the world at large? Remember, you're talking to one person at a time. I coach that a lot. But you're reaching the masses by accessing media right now from your home, from your office, from the beach, wherever you are at. Doing a Facebook Live or a LinkedIn Live, wherever you're at, that's the power of media right now in a whole new way. If you write an article, a link to a YouTube video, to a Vimeo video, and add video content to your written word, it will elevate, empower it, and make it better and better. You want to know more about all this stuff? You want to figure out how you can shine on stage and camera? You want to figure out how you can take your events and just take them to a higher level, turn them from one-dimensional to multi-dimensional? I'd love to help you out with that. Contact me, rich@richbontrager.net. These are some of the things we're talking about here in the studios at Rock the Stage. And I'd love to talk to you about how we can elevate and help you amplify in whole new ways. Ways that maybe you think one-dimensional, maybe you think that's great and exciting, but wait to hear what else you could possibly do with what you've already got cooking. Contact me, rich@richbontrager.net. Again, my brand promises I answer every one of your emails. It goes directly to me. You have direct access, and I'd love to talk to you more about what you're doing. And check out our website, rockthestagemedia.com. And coming up on December the 15th, we're back to help you learn how to better perform and speak on stage. Open Mic Night is back again on Meetup. You want to come and join that, and I will drop that in the chat as well. I believe that I have available here. There it is. Yes, we do. So you're going to want to grab this link, be a part of the Meetup group, and you'll be able to practice in front of a safe crowd, get encouraging comments and critiques from me and from others. So that's what you're going to want to sign up for right here, be a part of the conversation, and elevate you and your brand authority. That's going to do it for my 2 p.m. live here today. Again, tonight on How to Rock the Stage, we're going to continue the conversation, the future of media. Come ready with your questions. You can interact live, one-on-one, face-to-face with my guests. And, of course, always have a great time with us. We'll see you at 7 o'clock Eastern Time live on How to Rock the Stage. Until tomorrow, I'm the Trigger, Rich Bontrager. We'll see you at 2 p.m. with the Trigger.